Hello guys, and welcome back to Book Reviews with Emma. I'm here for my part 2 of Jim Butcher's Battleground. And we're gonna jump right in. Please go watch the first part, or if you have not read the book, this is full of spoilers. Full. Alright? Final warning. Okay, first thing I want to talk about is this knife right here. Did we even get to use it? It's one of the holy artifacts, and I felt like it didn't really shine during this book. It was at the very end. The tablet, which I talked about in my first video, was kind of at the very beginning, and I think the only thing I saw it do was get Ethaniel's blood on it, and I really cannot remember any other instance that he had to use the knife. He felt it thrumming with power, he felt it and all that, but it wasn't used. It wasn't like some big grand show of one of the holy artifacts, and maybe that's not the point of the holy artifacts. I can understand that. But I don't think it was explained at all, and I really hope that it was. And I'm not sure if it's a one or done thing. It seems like he's just gonna go put it away. So if you have any insider information on that, go ahead and put it down below. Second topic, I want to talk about Laura and Harry. So both of them value family so much, and even though Harry has just lost Murphy, I know he needs someone. I know Maggie needs a mother, at least a mother figure, or someone to protect her other than Michael all the time, because, I don't know, they have lives too, even though they also have a ton of kids, but who knows. So he's gonna have protection from Molly, tiny bit from Mab, and if he can go through with this marriage, which I believe the next book is gonna be going about finding Justine with Lara and them connecting and possibly the marriage going through. So, 1 year from when the book, either it's gonna take place after Justine has the baby or before, which would be about 7 months from the last the end of Battleground, I believe. Who knows where we're gonna figure out all this stuff, but Jim throws in a lot of surprises. I think Laura would bridge this good connection with Harry though, because she values family. She really does. She's on the same playing field as him, and there was that moment during the battle. We all know that Harry does not really get distracted by, in the middle of a huge battle when the whole world, all of Chicago could be destroyed, Jim purposely put in a snippet where he made eye contact with Laura and they just stared at each other, and I was like, this is something. I don't know what this is, but this is something. I can see it, I love it, so I hope it works out. I think it will, because I think their personalities coincide well. There have been tons of hints, and they do get along, as much as they may argue kind of like family, which I don't know how that works out. We'll see. I don't know how they're gonna go around Mab, so he's gone around Mab too much recently for his safety, and I think Harry needs to be more on that winter side. Another really important thing I think we need to talk about is the White Council. What are they doing? So they kicked Harry out because he's too big of a threat, and I heard in the comments of my last video that there's a possible Merlin in the prison on Demon Reach. Game of Thrones, whatever. So, I think this may be a little hint at maybe the White Council is actually not as good as we think. Kind of perceived as the American government in a way. We all think we're the strongest and the best and the most just, but everyone else is looking at you like, what are you doing? And I think that may actually be a little bit of a connection there, especially with this Black Council being involved. Is Harry still in the Grey Council? Do you have to be in the White Council to be in the Grey Council? Please comment down below, because I have no clue. I guess it's just opinion based, but who knows? Also, that Carlos said that poor Ebenezer would have to kill Harry. That's not gonna happen, but something's probably going to go down before then, which may not be good for either of them. I know that they have not had time to work out their differences, especially regarding Thomas, because they were in the middle of a battle and things just happened. But they're still not going to kill each other, even though that kind of happened on the dock. Something. I just love how that was completely forgotten about in Battleground. They just had to come up with battle plans anyways, so we all know that's going to be scary. I'm glad he got to meet Maggie, but it was not the best situation for anyone. Next, I want to talk about Molly and how well she's doing. I really loved how they ended off the book, which, yes, I've already read Christmas Eve, but ending the book with that again, kind of putting it in the place where now I understand Molly and I understand Mab and what that all meant. I was like, wow, okay. And Harry and his connection with Michael is so strong. It's perfect for me. I think they're going to continue through the rest of the books. I do not think they can die because they're important characters. They're not that important. They already got hit with a couple things. So, oh, here's my little baby. Oh, he doesn't want to come up. But regarding Maggie, regarding Bonnie, where was she? She did not show up at all within Battleground, and even when Harry was picturing his family and Mouse and Maggie, he did not picture the brainchild, the skull, which was kind of sad because I'm pretty sure Harry does care about her, but I don't know why she was left out. Does anyone have any reason why Bonnie would be left out? Or Bonnie? Yeah. So that was confusing, especially because I think she's going to be a bigger part. Yeah, she's young and needs to develop her intellectus, but she definitely is going to play a big part in the further books. So, closing up, I might make 3 parts, or maybe a live stream, we'll see. Closing up, I really want to talk about Ramirez and why he's being such a douche. So I understand how he felt betrayed, but does he not understand that there's more out there than just him? And even Harry, he knew a bit about his godmother and who not to bother. But Carlos Ramirez knows that Harry is intertwined with all those people that he should not bother. And there are a lot of things that he cannot ever say. There's people in the White Council that don't even say anything to Harry about being a Starborn, and we think that's pretty dang important. Being a Starborn is apparently a big enough secret that not even Listens to the Wind can tell Harry like a tiny snippet of information, and he needs to get it approved from everyone else. I think Jim is just teasing us every time that he brings it up. He's like, tell me please, and we're like, oh yes, this has to be it. It's a huge battle. No, not going to tell us. We just have to suffer, along with the Mac, because I just want to know what Mac is. Yay! What do you guys think is going to be in the next book? My number 1 theory is it is going to be Lara and Harry chasing down Justine to save the child, because we know Thomas would not forgive them even though he knows that Justine is possessed. They're probably going to be working on setting Thomas free or as well, possibly, and working on their relationship together, so that's going to be a plus. I think it could also be dealing with the repercussions of Harry being kicked out of the White Council, which hopefully the marriage will fix that, but we don't know. I don't know what Jim's thinking ever, because he just blows it away all the time. Another final point. I wanted to say how I really thought Ethanu was a low-level character. She really didn't have anything other than the anger and hatred about her past, and I know the outsiders exploited that and used her to create problems for... Who were they creating problems for? Now that is the question. Were they trying to kick Mab out so they could throw off the balance of the world? Please write down, like, all the times I say comment, this one's probably the most important ones. Who were the outsiders trying to disrupt? Everyone? Harry? Maybe it was Harry since he is a Starborn. Pretty interesting. Also bring up Dracul, and that was cool. That's definitely going to come up again because he's a Starborn apparently too. There's just so much to talk about. Starborns, Mab, Ethanu, the empty villain who really didn't feel like a main character at all, just like a tool in the story. I don't think that she really brought any value into the book except to be a conflict. So please tell me if you agree, along with how her little former buddy was just like a tool of a tool. He acted like Krunk from Emperor's New Groove, literally was an airhead and so stupid. He had some power, but it was funny. In closing, I think I'm gonna do a live stream sometime this weekend, so October 19th-ish? What? What day would it be?
17th, 18th.
17th and 18th. Okay. One of those days I'll post that and we can all talk and pose our questions for what we think is going to happen or things that we don't remember or do remember. Go ahead and check that out when it happens, probably later in the day on either Saturday or Sunday. And I really enjoyed this book. This was one of my favorites ever in the series. He definitely blew it out of the ballpark. Better than Changes, and that was my first video that I made on this channel, so check that out if you want. Low quality, but you could tell how excited I was about the book because I instantly made the YouTube video. It was that good. And obviously, since you have read up to Battleground, you understand, and I think we can all agree that this book and Changes are on the same level of God tier, and this one is like beautiful. So go ahead, comment down below on all my speculations and points. I really do want to have a live stream so we can talk about these things because there are some things that I'm still really confused about. And I think a lot of you are really detail oriented. I learned a lot from the comments on my other video. So please do more, and thank you for reading with me. See ya!